Hi, I'm Andrea Holliday. I'm the Artistic Director of Auburn Area Community Theater. I want to thank everyone for being brave enough to bring us your monologue, your audition pieces to work on in a Zoom meeting. I also want to thank the people behind the scenes who made this happen, the Davinos for the tech, Cora Connolly and Jessica Connolly for all that advertising media, the pre and post production work. Thank you for doing that for us. We had a lot of fun with this workshop. The objective was to develop an audition piece for each of the actors that they could use in the future and just have in your hip pocket, because you never know when you're going to get in the elevator with someone who might want to cast you someday. At least that's the story. So we talked about a lot of choices that you can make with a monologue. And what I love about the online monologue sites, there's not a full-length story. There's not a full-length play that this came from. So you don't have to be true to the actions from a full-length play. As if you were doing The Three Sisters, you would, or The Cherry Orchard, but not for a tiny monologue that's just 1 minute long, that doesn't have any relation to anything else. You can make any choice you want. So the choices: who are you talking to? Is this the first time you've had this argument with them, or the 100th time you've had this argument with them? You can develop the pauses. You, as an actor, can decide what that other character, that unseen character that you're reacting with, you can decide what they said, what they're doing, and then you can make a choice on how to react to that. You can also choose to decide where your character changes. Do they change their mind from the beginning to the end? What do they want from their fellow actor? And what do they do to get it? And do they change their mind about that? So there's there's a wide open world of choices that you can make in your monologue that will make you look strong, versatile, brilliant, clever, and energetic. So go out there and break a leg and join us for our next monologue workshop.
In yoga, I farted loud. I assumed the ladies around me would pull rocks out of their Lululemon attire and stone me, but nothing happened. Relieved, I laughed. I laughed so hard, in fact, that 3 more farts erupted. Now people were staring. "Excuse me," a woman behind me hisses. "Some of us are trying to practice yoga." Across the room, I catch my friend's eye, which gives me strength to say, "I'm practicing my fartnisanas." The woman has the most judgy glare on her face. Everyone is so still, tense. Then a loud fart bangs from the far corner of the studio. It's my friend. People start laughing, and farting is happening everywhere. A symphony of fartnisanas. I was free. We all were free.
When I was younger, my mom was diagnosed with cancer. When she was diagnosed, it was too late for them to do anything but let her die. So for about 6 months, she was at the terminal ward at Sloan Kettering. When she first went in, she told my dad that her only wish was to see her family grow up, but that was impossible, so we should just kiss her goodbye and not hang on for the bumpy ride. That's how she put it. But the most important thing to my father was that she have her last wish. So he sold the house, quit his job, moved us to the city, went through miles of red tape just to get a permit to put a sandbox and a swing outside her window where she could see us. And every day that summer, and on weekends, and after school in the fall, he would take me and my brother there and we would play. I remember one time my brother asked, "Why here?" And my dad said that Mom was in heaven, but that she had a particularly good view of that sandbox. My aunt told me that story when I was first going out with boys. She said, "What your father did for your mother, Lisa, that's love. Be smart, Lisa. Save your honor for the man that loves you." It was a long time before I could even give a guy a decent kiss without wondering somewhere if he would stand outside my window for 6 months while I died.
I want to go dancing. I may look old, but I don't feel old. In fact, I am going dancing. I've got my clothes picked out, got my hair did, and the rain is going to be here in 1 hour. You can stay old and dry and wither away to dust. Or you can come with me tonight, Harold, and dance the moon away. I know that you were never one for going out clubbing, as they say. You weren't ever one for socializing, were you? But I don't know what's gotten into me lately. I just feel like we need to do something. And I don't mean a cruise or taking a walk or going on a plane somewhere. I just want to get the blood pumping, have a drink or two, or maybe 3, and lose myself on the dance floor. We need to, Harold. If you can come with me tonight and just let go, I promise I will never ask you again for as long as I live. I need this. Please come with me and allow me this gift. If you don't come, I can't promise you that I won't dance with all the young men, because I'm going to dance and laugh and be free. You're just going to have to accept that, Sonny. But I'd much rather go with you. Just a couple of old bastards like us. We still have life in us. I've already laid out your clothes. How about it?
Call your name. I want to talk to you about this whole ignoring me business, and don't pretend you don't know what I'm talking about. I call your name at the top of my lungs 5 or 6 times and you don't hear me? The people down the block can hear me. When I call your name, you answer me. And don't act like you're suddenly hard of hearing. I'll take you to the damn doctor if that's what this is. Do you have trouble hearing? Since when? What? Wait, when have you had difficulty hearing? Last May? And you didn't say anything? It's gotten worse? What do you mean it's gotten worse? Which ear? Muffled? My voice sounds muffled to you? Why are you laughing? Oh, that's funny. How can you joke about something like that? No, you turn my stomach. No, get away from me. That is terrible. You never, ever joke about your health or well-being. Ever. You know that story about the little boy who cried wolf? No? Well, go read it. Teach you a lesson. I don't find that funny one bit. Not one bit. And the next time I call your name, you respond or else. Got it? Since you are blessed to have such impeccable hearing.